What is up, you guys? Bricksplosion here, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Lego set 40793, Tom and Jerry Brickheadz with 212 pieces. These two are Brickheadz number 255 and 256. Of course, Tom and Jerry, you got this nice melted cheese pattern, I guess. A nice picture of the cartoon Tom and Jerry on the side with the logo again, and on the back. You can see how the figures, the stands work, and you can also see that Jerry has a torch and Tom has his tail on fire in this little cheese print, which is kind of cool. But this is a small $15 set. I picked this up off of Lego.com, and let's crack into the thing and get on with the review. Alright, so this set probably has 2 number bags and probably 2 instruction manuals. 5 number bags. Still 2 instruction manuals, one for Tom and one for Jerry. Thankfully no stickers, that's the great thing about Brickheadz. And looks like you build Tom first with bags 1, 2, and 3, and then 4 and 5 are for Jerry. So, without further ado, let's get into the review. Alrighty guys, these are the 2 Brickheadz all built up, and I'll start by taking a look at Tom because he is a more full-scale Brickhead, while Jerry is more in line with the Gollum Brickheadz of a couple years ago. Anyways, I really like the Tom Brickhead, although I think that his face looks a little bit weird, that I feel like they could have done the eyes a little bit better, especially looking at him on the side of the box. But I do like how they did the nose and stuff, and I like the colorization of the eyes. I like the little hammer build that they give him. The ear builds are really, really good. I think that they did an amazing job with the ear and just the general shaping of the head. Of course, the torso and legs are very easy to do as they're simple designs. He does have a pink 2x2 brick in here, which is his brain, and he does have a nice tail that can kind of be posable. You can have it be up and down, but it doesn't actually pose. And then it's on fire. That's because Jerry has a torch. And so I guess taking a look at Jerry now, they actually have you put Jerry's torch in his left hand because, fun fact, Jerry's left-handed. Oh, and by the way, with Tom, I should mention it's the normal Brickhead stand, while with Jerry, it's the slightly different Brickhead stand, if you can kind of see that. Instead of having 2x2 jumpers in the middle. But yeah, he has the torch, and so you can kind of line it up if you put Tom's tail down, which you actually can't put down all the way. It does line up a little bit better, but if you tilted the fire piece up, then you can have his tail all the way down, as you can see, but it is touching the ground. So you could kind of do that. Or you could kind of do that and then, I guess, just angle Jerry, which is what they show on the back of the box. But in general, it's really nice. Now, Jerry's ears are made up of 2 of the bowl pieces in this nice nougat color. And I do have to say, if you're, for whatever reason, going to take apart these Brickheadz, they do have some very nice pieces that you could use in mocks, especially Jerry with all the nougat. Tom, I mean, he's got some pink, which I guess is kind of hard to get, but not really. But Jerry's really good for pieces. He does have the standard Brickheadz eyes, while Tom has the standard Brickheadz eye print on a green stud, and I think that that is exclusive to this set. I love the way that they did Jerry's face. It looks pretty accurate and pretty cute. His arms are only 1x1 clips, while Tom's are 1x2 clips, and you can see Jerry's ears can get pretty easily angled, which is, I guess, kind of nice if you want him to, like, I guess, show some different expressions. I'm not really sure, but they can be angled a little bit. But you can see from the top, let me shine the light a little bit better. You can see from the top there's some pretty large gaps that are formed by the bowl being clipped in. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I wish that they had found a way to make the bowls sit, or the plates, sorry, sit like just a little bit lower. That way they could put a 1x3 across here and here. But in general, I think the heads on both of these guys look really good. Jerry does also have a little tail that you can rotate around. And that's kind of a soft rubberish material. But yeah, that's about it with these two. There's not really much to show you. Jerry, I think, did not actually have, or no. Jerry did have pink pieces in his head too to symbolize a brain. If you don't know or don't have any Brickheads, that's what they do, is they put a little pink brick inside of their heads to symbolize their brains. Now, opening back up the box in here, let's take a little look at the extra parts. I think that there's a couple. Yeah, okay. So just a few more. There we go. Okay, that is actually all of the extra parts. There's really nothing much. And a couple of parts fell on the floor, I think, but, well, nope. Anyways, you do get one extra eye in both colors, which is, I guess, kind of nice. Little bit of nougat work that could be used in like a mock or something. I know it was very helpful to keep the extra pieces for my Minban mock. And then you get some flame yellow pieces, which are a little bit nice. I think that these are called flame yellow. And then the fire piece. But other than that, that's about it in terms of extra pieces. I just like showing them off because they are included in the set. You do get 2 instruction manuals, so if you want to build with a friend, this is a great set to do it. And overall, I think that this set is a very good value for $15. But that's also looking through the eyes of somebody who is a pretty big fan of Tom and Jerry. I think it's a pretty good show, and I really loved it when I was a little bit younger. It was one of my favorites. Of course, SpongeBob was, the best, but yeah, I still do really like Tom and Jerry. It's a really great show in my opinion, and I think that this is the perfect set for anyone who likes Tom and Jerry. And it's only $15, which is great because typically licensed Lego themes, Star Wars, are very expensive nowadays. So it's nice that we can get some simple 2-sided Brickheads for $15. And it makes sense that, judging by the fact that a standard such as licensed Commander Cody Brickhead is $10, and then you have the 2-pack, let's go with Lord of the Rings, Gandalf and Balrog is $20, and then the Frodo and Gollum was also $15, which makes sense because you're getting one half Brickhead, kind of. A smaller character in a Brickhead form. So one normal one and one that's kind of like half as tall. As you can see, it really is about half the size of a normal Brickhead. So it is very, very great that LEGO's pricing these one large, one medium size character builds as $15 sets instead of just doing the full 20 and not caring. I do have to say, while these guys are really cute, and I'm definitely going to put these on my shelf, it's a little bit funny to me that Jerry is this big to Tom. That would be terrifying. You can see here, Jerry's an ant, according to Tom, but of course, Brickheads, and you can't really transfer over. Now, I love this set. I think you should buy it, even if you're just a general Tom and Jerry fan. I just really hope that LEGO takes the Tom and Jerry license that they have and just give us some minifigs. Somehow, some way, just figure out a way to give us some minifigs. Because I don't think that they have, and if they have and I somehow missed it, definitely comment below if that's the case. And while you're going ahead and down there, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I make some great reviews on here. And go ahead and like this video if you enjoyed this review, like this set, or are going to get this set for yourself. Anyways, that's going to be about it for this one, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!